I'm in an Empire state of mind.
Yeah.
I'm up on Broadway, and now I'm on somewhere else, and now I'm on the A train. I'll be Brooklyn forever. In New York, concrete jungle where things are made of. I had sex with a man. I'm gay in New York, New York, New York.
I'm taking prep on the weekend, or else I will get AIDS, 'cause I'm in New York.
How
As
cool
if New
is
York
that?
is written by John Rocker.
Yeah.
John Rocker, he was back in the news recently.
Was he?
I just saw him shared on Facebook, like, oh, John Rocker said, I guess it was like the 25th anniversary of when he was like going off on New York or
Yeah.
some shit.
The anniversary of John Rocker being racist for the first time. Everybody just removes their hats.
He was on.
He absolutely nailed the 7 train even
did.
now.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like crazy.
Yep.
It's, why are we pretending that like that wasn't?
It's not a nice way to put it.
There's no one in New York that would disagree with what he said. It's like, well, he shouldn't have said it in that manner.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a huge problem.
Well, because also, yes, him just talking about the 7 train is, if it was just that, maybe not okay. It's there were other comments in there.
Not John.
And he started an NGO for ESL learners called Speak English,
Yes.
which is very funny. He's like just a professional troll, basically.
Well, before they even had the
top
internet.
5 quotes of John Rocker when I look up.
I just imagine you dressed as David Letterman.
Yeah.
Number 25.
The biggest thing I don't like about New York are the foreigners. So not a great start.
Well, I don't disagree.
Maybe let's talk about the glam metal band.
You can walk an entire block in Times Square and not hear anybody speaking English. Asians and Koreans and Vietnamese and Indians and Russians and Spanish people and everything up there. How the hell did they get in this country?
He's got a point. How the hell did they get here?
Also, he said Asians and then Koreans and Vietnamese, which are Asian.
Well, that means he's talking about like regular Asian, which is Japanese and Chinese, and then the rest.
Maybe you should read it like Asian parentheses Korean, like he's giving examples of different types of Asians.
Yeah, he's listing them off. Subcategory.
That way he's not like misunderstood, because people might think he meant like Pakistanis, and I'm sure he did.
Also, randomly in 2014, he tweeted, "I have a question. If you have sex with a prostitute and refuse to pay, is that considered rape or theft?"
Oh, it's called being.
That's not even the joke. The joke is if you rape a prostitute, is it theft?
Yeah.
So he didn't even get the joke right.
And someone commented, "What did your lawyer say?" And he responded, "My lawyer said as much as your mom charges, she was raping me."
Yeah,
That's
dude's
a
good
pretty
at
good
baseball.
Well, that's some jocks are like just really bad at trash talk because they've just actually been able to fight and be cool their whole life.
Yeah.
He was on Survivor, and I know because my former roommate Mark Henley,
May he rest in peace,
watched a lot of Survivor and
Ooh.
showed me a couple of the episodes John Rocker was on.
Uh-huh.
And at first, he's just the big, strong, athletic guy, and he's helpful, and he's nice, and he's friendly, and everything's not going well. The first time there is an argument, some woman was like yelling at him. He just goes, "If you were a man, I'd knock you out." And then everyone's opinion slowly starts to change on John Rocker,
right.
and he gets voted off the island.
Dude, it's almost like there was a new generation of people that hadn't heard of him, and it's like, oh, he's a jock, that's cool. And then he's like,
he said some things in the past, but he
Right.
seems like a good guy.
Yeah. Then the funniest thing to me is like he thought people would be like, wow, that's a good like, because in that statement he's saying I don't hit women.
Yeah.
And he thought that's how it
He's
would
like,
read
hey,
to everybody.
look, I've evolved.
Right.
Back in the day, I just
Best thing is he's like a relief pitcher.
yeah.
Dude's famous for like being on the mound for an inning and a half, maybe.
And,
That's pretty heroic.
And he wasn't even, if he was a closer, because the closer is, Mariano Rivera is a closer, one of the biggest names
Mamma
ever.
mia.
Closer is a big spot. If he was the closer, he wasn't for that long.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He wasn't, which is like the ace of the bullpen. So yeah, he was just a middle-of-the-road relief pitcher for a few years.
And he had a deal with Starbucks, right? Oh, no, because coffee's for closers.
Locker Room Talk. Check it out wherever podcasts are sold.